Welcome to Weekly China Recap with Zheming, your trusted source for key updates and sharp insights on China, powered by Task Force Consultancy. This week, we are focusing on a significant development in international relations. The inaugural summit among China, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and the Gulf Cooperation Council held recently in Malaysia. On May the 27th, leaders from China, ASEAN, and the GCC gathered in Kuala Lumpur for their first ever Trilateral Summit. This historic meeting resulted in the release of a joint communiqué, which officially sets the foundation for deeper and more structured cooperation among the three regions. This summit arrives at a pivotal moment as the global economy grapples with uncertainties, including unilateral trade measures and protectionist policies. The collaboration among these regions signifies a strategic move towards fostering economic resilience and diversification. Together, China, ASEAN, and the GCC account for a combined GDP of around $24.87 trillion and a population of around 2.15 billion people, as noted by Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. This economic bloc represents nearly 23% of global GDP, making it one of the most significant engines of global growth. In terms of population, the three regions together comprise over one-fourth of the world's total population, highlighting their demographic weight and long-term market potential on the global stage. The joint communiqué from the China-ASEAN GCC Summit outlines an ambitious and forward-looking agenda for trilateral cooperation. It recognizes the deep historical, cultural, and economic ties among these three regions, and acknowledges that closer coordination will play a vital role in driving regional development, promoting stability, and enhancing global economic resilience. The communiqué serves not just as a symbolic gesture, but as a detailed roadmap for future collaboration, touching on everything from trade and energy to digital innovation and cultural exchange. The document reflects a shared recognition that China, ASEAN, and GCC countries have highly complementary economies. China, as the world's second-largest economy and the global innovation powerhouse, plays a central role in this partnership. It is the largest trading partner for many ASEAN and Gulf countries, and its economic growth depends heavily on stable energy supplies from the Gulf region. At the same time, Southeast Asia has become one of the most attractive destinations for Chinese outbound investment, from state-owned giants to fast-moving private enterprises, making the economic triangle both strategic and synergistic. What's especially noteworthy is how comprehensive the communiqué is. It goes beyond vague declarations and provides a clear to-do list. This includes deepening cooperation on free trade, upgrading China-ASEAN and China-GCC free trade agreements, developing resilient supply chains, and building joint financial and digital infrastructure. It also commits to partnership in clean energy, AI, sustainable agriculture, and nuclear safety, while calling for new platforms like a regional business council and digital trade frameworks. In short, this is not just a vision. It's a modern Silk Road linking Asia's growth engines, from China to Southeast Asia to the Gulf. Chinese Premier Li Qiang attended the summit as part of his official visit to Indonesia and Malaysia. In his speech, Li Qiang emphasized that the friendship among China, ASEAN, and Gulf countries has deep historic roots. At a time when the world faces economic uncertainty and geopolitical tension, he described the launch of this three-way summit as a pioneering step. He laid out three goals for this new partnership. First, to build an open and interconnected market where resources, technology, and talent can move more freely. Second, to deepen collaboration between countries at different stages of development by aligning strategies, coordinating economic policies, and working together across industries. And third, to strengthen cultural and people-to-people ties, encouraging mutual understanding and respect between civilizations. Li also highlighted specific areas for future cooperation, from infrastructure and agriculture to clean energy, artificial intelligence, and the digital economy. He said that China is open to making travel easier by offering more visa convenience and called on all sides to work together in global institutions like the United Nations to protect shared interest and stand against unilateralism and power politics. The institutionalization of cooperation among China, ASEAN, and GCC could have far-fetching implications. It may lead to enhanced trade relations, joint infrastructure projects, and collaborative efforts in technology and sustainable development. However, the success of this collaboration will depend on the effective implementation of the agreed-upon initiatives and the ability of these regions to navigate complex geopolitical dynamics. That wraps up this week's episode of Weekly China Recap with Zheming. We'll continue to monitor how this collaboration unfolds and its impact on the global economic landscape. I'm Zheming. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes, please feel free to reach out. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged. Goodbye.